run it back to you. Like, how does it feel is to date a girl there's a mom? I kind of like, to the guys out there, like, how does it feel for you? How is my experience?
Here's something for the guys out there. You don't need to be so fearful about dating a woman who already has a child. First of all, when you're first dating someone and they have a child, obviously, and I'm not saying this because this is anything I necessarily did, because as she said, she's not all out front with her child. So I really wasn't sure if she did or not. I kind of had an inkling, but I wasn't sure at first. But some women are more outward with their kids, and that's fine. They love them, I guess. Look for the red flags of if they're just looking for a guy who's trying to, who can come and take over financially for her and for the kid and all that. Okay,
that was not my case. That was not my case. She has a dad that he pays for her life.
Yeah, that was not her case at all. So what I'm saying is, don't be so scared and don't buy into this old masculinity bullshit idea of, I'm not going to be with some other woman's kid. I'm not going to be raising some other guy's kid, or it emasculates you or something. It can be great. It can be great for you, for a learning experience, especially if you don't have any children of your own yet. Learning about how you interact, how you take on responsibility, how you set a good example, the things that you say, the things that you think about, the childlike, playfulness that comes back when you're talking to little kids, and you can't have a serious conversation like we would, of course. So you got to kind of get into it. You got to get into character a little bit. You can learn a lot about yourself and about life. So don't deny yourself that opportunity and be scared off by, what? She's got a kid? Oh no, I'm out of here. You can tell the type of person who would make it a problem that they had a kid isn't the type of person you want to be with anyway. They're already, if you're
broken. They're already broken.
You would get the same horrible treatment from them whether they had a kid or not.
Or if they have your kid.
Yeah, and as she said, she's very fortunate. She has an ex who is very responsible. They have a great relationship. The kid and the ex have a great relationship. That's fine. That's great. I don't interfere. I just try to do my part as the pseudo stepdad. Of course, not married yet, but eventually. But you gotta play the role. You gotta be the good person. And also, she took time before introducing me to her child.
Oh yeah, a year.
Which is an important thing, and which I agreed with. You don't want the kid meeting every single person, or you don't want to introduce him to every single person that comes through your life. You got to make sure that it's a sure thing. So,
stable.
Yeah, we definitely waited the appropriate amount of time. Again, I agreed with waiting, and I also told her whenever she feels comfortable, I would be ready to as well. I wasn't running away.
And she fits so well with your family too, like.
Yeah.
Like his grandpa loved her. His grandpa passed away in 2020, 100 years old. He had a chance to meet her. He thought that she was one of his great grandkids because she's like kind of like him, like blue eyes, dark hair, so cute. And she got the chance to meet people in his family, and
it's turned out great in a lot of ways for her, for us, for her.
They don't have kids in his family, but they have one kid only.
Yeah, not in the immediate family yet. We have some cousins and whatnot who do, but guys, it's not something you have to run away with.
Do you feel secondary?
Run away from.
Do you feel, because I think I understand a lot of girls and guys are scared to date people with children because one, they worry that the body of the person they're with is not hot. Two, they think that they're going to be secondary to the kid. So how would you answer that to other people?
To me, any man that feels or woman actually, that feels secondary to someone's child has an insecurity problem, maybe an ego problem, and they have to do some work on themselves. Because you should totally understand, and it's hard to say that you fully understand the feeling of, protectiveness and priority that a parent has for their own blood if you don't have a kid, which I do not have one yet. So can I fully understand it? No. But can I intellectually understand it and the importance? and act accordingly, yes, yeah, of course the child is going to take some priority in the mother or father's life. You have to be big enough to get that, and kind of just be, you got to be okay with it if you're going to do this. If you don't want to do it, also, if you don't want to do it, if you don't think you can handle it, you are right to walk away, because you're just going to make a big mess. Yeah. It'll be tough for the child. It'll be unhealthy. You might be like one of those people.
Evil stepmother.
When they grow up, yeah, they'll be
evil
like,
stepfather.
Oh, my mom's boyfriend Todd was the worst. I hated that guy. He used to yell at me.
Oh, my stepmother. She was terrible. She was the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, we don't want that.
You don't want to be that person in the kid's life. So just get out.
Don't give the reason the kids to be going to Dr. Phil.
Yeah, exactly. But understand that the child will take a priority for the parent.
But does that affect you? Doesn't affect you.
It doesn't affect
you. You get enough love and all that.
That's the other thing, though. Yeah, I get enough love.
I think it's because I think I did a good job in kind of say compartmentalizing parts of my life. Like I said, I compartmentalize some aspects of my life. I like fitness. I like my boyfriend. I like my daughter, and they all sometimes they kind of interconnect. But sometimes I'm like, I don't say, hey Dante, I'm not gonna spend time with you because I'm gonna go have fun with my daughter. I'm like, let's do it together. But the integration is important. But it's important to kind of, I don't know, I think that must be something that I'm doing different, that some women should understand, but I'll have to figure out. I don't know exactly how to verbalize what I do differently.
But also, if you ever does say, hey, I got to cancel plans. This happened a lot more before we lived together, but I need to cancel, something come up, I got to take care of my child, or we got to take the child somewhere. I'm not sure if we want to refer to girl or boy.
Girl, you just say.
We can say girl.
You can say girl.
I don't know how much information.
I said my daughter. It's okay.
But you did. It's her fault. I would totally understand. But also, we have a very loving relationship. There's a lot of clear caring and affection and attention, and so it doesn't become an issue. I suppose if it was a thing where she was always using
child as an excuse to not do something.
Oh, I can't do it. Oh, my child.
But that's a person. It's like saying, hey, I play golf. It's like the dad that plays golf and never had time for the kids. It's like, sorry, honey, I cannot take care of the kids this weekend. I have to play golf. Yeah. So I'm not going to use the kids as my excuse.
And I would start to pick up on it, and I'd start to know, okay, maybe there's deeper problems in the relationship.
But this was never the case. We always had a time for our dates. We always had time for our one-on-ones. Even now, I think like you just have to find quality time to spend. To spend quality time together. And quality time would be like just the two of us.
Yeah. And also doing things the three of us, me, her, and our daughter. It's fun to do those things, especially around the holidays.
Christmas is about children.
You can only be a certain age and be showing up to holiday events, alone.
Yeah.
Without a date, at least. Without a child.
Dante shows up in the holiday with a date and a kid. He brought all of it.
You see me at a Halloween carnival alone, then there's probably something wrong.
That's funny.
So it helps you, as they say, rediscover the magic of the holidays.
It really does.
Live it again and see it through their eyes.
It's just so sweet to see it through their eyes. It's so special because
It's interesting because it kind of transports you back, especially if it's the first time you're dealing with these situations. It transports you back
to your
own childhood, and you start to see it from a child's perspective, but now also from an adult's perspective. It's like being in a Christmas Carol or something, where you're being shown all these scenes in your life and you're just kind of observing them.
Like a Greek theater. You see different points.
The kid is running around and having a great time, and you're watching them. You're observing them do it, but you're also remembering and feeling yourself do it.
Yeah.
And so it's quite an enlightening experience, to be honest.